the stock-taking procedure and sessions that will occur during the first week in Kampala. And there are Americans that will be involved in each of those sessions, some from the government, some from outside the government. We want that effort to be successful, a successful stock-taking exercise, recommendations made for countries in terms of cooperation and complementarity and victims and other issues that are going to come before that exercise is a way in which success will be achieved and can be achieved in Kampala. I will note that additionally we're working on our own side event and recently, just this morning, obtained the concurrence of the Democratic Republic of Congo to work with us. But we and the Norwegians will sponsor a session on complementarity in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Obviously a situation where the ICC is in prosecuting cases, the only place where it's yet had trials, where it has 3 people in custody, but yet where there's a crying need for accountability, for a decisive action to be taken at the national level against the continued massive violations of international humanitarian law, the hundreds of killings that have occurred in the last few months, targeted killings of civilians, the thousands of rapes that continue to occur on a monthly basis, and strengthening the rule of law within the DRC, within the context of complementarity, I think is something upon which the whole world can agree on, and we want to coordinate our response to make it effective. And so that'll be one area in which I think we will contribute to a great extent. I'll yield to Harold to talk about the crime. I think he wants to talk about the crime of aggression. My main concern that I will continue to emphasize about the court moving forward into the definition of a crime of aggression, and then particularly into any efforts to make it possible for it to be prosecuted, is the effect that will have on the court's main mission. And we've recently seen statements made by a number of non-governmental organizations and human rights organizations that very much share that concern. That at a time when the court has indicted 13 individuals or put out arrest warrants for 13 and only successfully arrested 4, when it's accused of being politically motivated, even in cases that clearly involve atrocity crimes, if it were now to cross into the crime of aggression, and potentially have countries that may feel that their borders have been compromised or crossed in a way that justifies international action, and those cases then are referred to the prosecutor, and he has to decide whether to proceed or not to proceed. If he decides not to proceed, he can be accused of political bias. If he